How's it going, class? Mr. Jaw here. Welcome to Decoding Chemical Formulas Level 1. So in this lesson, you're going to learn what is a chemical formula and how to count the atoms in a chemical formula. So let's get started. So what you'll need is go ahead and take out your periodic table. And on the periodic table, we see that there are a variety of elements that we know of, right? And notice the letters on the elements in the periodic table, right? So the letters represent the symbol. Some elements are represented by one letter. So for instance, hydrogen, right? So we notice that hydrogen is represented by its symbol, which is H. But others are represented by they have another letter, which is lowercase. So for instance, magnesium is Mg, right? So that's important to know first, that the symbols are represented, or the elements are represented by the symbol, and it is either one letter or two, right? How you know it's two is that one is capital and then the other one is lowercase. This is important as we get into chemical symbols or chemical formulas. So I'm going to erase this here. And we're going to go ahead and go into number 1, which is, or an example, which is silver iodate, right? And its chemical formula is AgIO3. Now, this chemical formula it basically shows the elements that have bonded together, right? So chemical formula shows the elements that have bonded together, either of the bond types, right? Ionic bond or covalent bond. So let's take a look. We now know, because this is a lowercase letter, that this is one element. And when you look at the periodic table, that is silver. So if there is no number next to the letters, then that means it is one element of silver. Now this number, notice you have a small 3 next to oxygen. Notice that there's a small 3, right? And that is the subscript. That is the subscript. So if I were to ask you, what is the amount of atoms of oxygen, you would simply look at it and see that there is 3 atoms of oxygen. So you have 3 atoms of oxygen. So the rule is, if there is a number there that tells you how much that element is, or that atom, if there is none, for instance, Ag, there is none, then that means there is only 1. So my question to you is, what is the amount of atoms of iodine in this chemical formula? Okay, go ahead and answer that. Okay, so if you did it correctly, first we notice that there is no subscript, which means that there is only 1 atom of iodine. So if you got that correct, go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Go ahead and do the rest of the problems, and we'll see you at level 2.